Hello everybody. Only me. Is that Harry Enfield that says that all the time? Or is it mine's a bit of two Ronnies, I don't know. Probably neither, but hey. Oh God. All I can say is another end of the month. Where have these months gone to? I don't know. But this means that it's a end of month checkout. And yes, and it's also kind of like an end of month check-in for me as well of my finances, of where I am and everything else. So I've started writing it down, but then of course I got sidetracked, and well, we all know what happens then. Everything goes Pete Tong. Right, so now here's the little bit of a reality hit for me. This is how much I've got coming in and everything else, and debt-wise and all the figures. And obviously debts far outweigh how much money I've got in my bank. Right, so we have, oh blimey, here I go again, yawning. Monzo Standard. I have the grand total of £4.69p. It's still £4.69p, so I'm not knocking it. The Monzo Business, £4.20. The Halifax, 67p. And all 6 of my Santander accounts. Now, those 6 bank accounts, they're not all bank accounts, and I haven't got overdrafts on any of them or anything like that. One is my business and one is my business savings, so that's 2 down. And then I have my personal savings account. Then I have my emergency savings account, and then I have for the account that I have, it's one of those ones which is supposed to help you save. So you have basically 2 accounts, but one of the accounts is your debit card account. The other is just for direct debits. It's like a basic Santander account. And so you can't use your bank account card to pay for things. You can use it to get cash out, but you can't pay for things. You have to use your Santander top-up card, and that helps you, because then you have to you've got to load that card up before you can use it. So it's just a case of transferring money over from various accounts into that card. But it may seem a bit of a nightmare having all these cards, but it's not really. But either way, all of them, every single one of them, I have nothing in them. Oh, good God, this is good, isn't it? Right. Now, I found this box. This was from my penny challenge, but as I've started again, I didn't include this. But as I've started again, see, I don't know, because I've still got a few Christmas presents left to get. But they're going to cost way more than what's in here. But I suppose I could still use this for that. But I don't know. But at any rate, there's 25 quid. So we'll write this down, shall we? Extra pot. That's what this is. So we've got 25 quid. And extra again, is £4.50. These are the extras of my commemorative ones. So you know, I don't think they really count as such, because, well, some of them are worth more. Okay, excuse me. Some of them worth more than face value. Right, so that's that one done. Now we have this one. This is my savings pot, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 full. And there's £5 in each one, as you can see. So 6 5s. We'll do the maths, because we do have an S on it, because it's not mathematic, it's mathematics. So 6 5s are 30. So that's the savings one. Right. And then we have the 50p's. I have, these aren't to be spent though, especially not that one, because that one's worth a lot more than what it is, because it's my offside. Explained. Hate football. Save the coin though. Go figure. 50, £1, £1 50, £2. Right, so I've got £2 saved in that one. And in this one, I have £2 coins. 2, 4, 6, 6. So I've got £6 in that one. Right, penny challenge is there. I haven't added it up. I will do that. I suppose. Where's the sheet gone? I suppose I could just add these up, couldn't I? But I will need to know where I've put my calculator, as the kiddies call it. Oh, I see it. My God. It's on my bed, which is incredible considering everything's on my bed. And trying to find anything on there would be nigh impossible. Like one of those challenge games, you know, with the tray. And you have like 20 items and you're supposed to take one off. And guess what it is that's been taken off. On my bed. You'd lose completely. Right. Sounds bad, doesn't it? I don't mean it in any other way but the... Oh, dig myself in deeper. Enough. Oh dear. Right, what have we got? Oh heck, I can't see. 362 plus £3.63 plus £3.64 plus £3.65. Oh, so they don't give us the extra day for a leap year. And then we've got plus £3.16 plus 0.79, which I think should have been 0.99, but I think because I mucked up on the other bit, yeah, we'll keep it at that. And the extra 20p, if there is just a nice bonus. And then 0.15, £18.64p. That ain't bad going, is it? Right, so that's all that bit done, shall we say. Now, I don't know whether to empty out my purse. It's not quite Monday yet, but do I need anything else? Am I going to be going out to get anything else? Or am I just going to just cope with what I've got? I'm running out of spinach. And I've run out of pears. I think I'll leave it just in case I do go out and get some of those. But I think I've got about £6 something or other left so far, so that isn't bad going. Right, and now it is, stop yawning, it is time to empty out my binders to put in the bank. Well, my challenges binder is empty, so that's fair enough. Right, let me see. It's this one I want to start with. So this one emergency. We have emergency £5. Now I'm going to leave that in there because that is quite handy to have. It's an emergency £5. So my writing is terrible. Am I putting the noughts? Oh, I suppose I am. Right, and now in here we have the catalogue. Oh, my drink's in the way. Oh, that tea's just got to that perfect drinkable stage. You know, where it's still really quite hot, but not too hot that you can't drink. Right, catalogue. We're £30. Right. Debts. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It's not bad going, really. I know we've had a bit of a week, shall we say, a month, because we've had the cost of living grant come in and all that jazz. Right, credit card, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. I don't know why I've made it singular, because it's plural. 50. And then miscellaneous is £6. Right, so that's that emptied, ready to start again for this month. Right, so we'll put that to the side. And is there anything in here? Yep, we have grandkids, £10. Pets, we have £5 in pets. It's kind of an emergency, so that's going to stay in there. Birthdays, £10. Actually thinking about it, I thought I was brassy. I might be in the bank, but I'm not cash wise. Home is £20. And clothing remains at £2.50. So I'm going to leave that in there. So there we go, £2.50. And that is all my Ujima flips. So let's see what I've got to put in the bank. Let's just sort this out. And my OCD means I've got to have it up the right way, facing the right way. I have to say, I do struggle when I see people putting their, you know, just picking it all up and just shoving it in an envelope or whatever, and it's all higgledy-piggledy. I'm there going, ooh, I need that turned round. But any which way, isn't it? As anybody does. Right, so here we go. Let's see. Ooh, pound. We have, oh God, let's do it this way around. Right, we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 75. £175 basically saved this month. Well, I mean, I've had £100 bonus from the from my change giving card fiasco, which was really cool. Mind you, I did wait, what, over 4 months, literally over, was it June, the end of June I applied for it, I think. July, August, or was it the end of July? I can't remember, June or July. Say if we'd say July, August, September, October, November, and it arrived last week. So yeah, 4 months or 5 months. Yeah, 4 months. And they gave me £100 for the inconvenience, which isn't bad at all. So I got that. And then, of course, the cost of living, £324. But I have spent an arm and a leg now. Oh, 175, 176. 176 to bank. Can I find my back to bank? I think that could be in my other bag. Yeah, that's in my other bag, so I'll put that in later. Right, now, here we go. The one that I don't like. And we should put that, so that's all incoming. Let's draw a completely crooked line, and we have debts. Oh God, here we go. Right, and this is for paying everything. And I had got my debts right down to about what, 4 grand, I think it was, or 3 grand and a bit. 4 grand, call it 4 grand. So I think it's 3 and a bit. And now it's not that. This is the problem. Me with money, I will spend it. That's why I don't. It does sound a bit crazy, doesn't it? Yes, it'd be nice to have a lot of money and be able to be well off and not have to worry about it. But at the same point, I think for me, I'm better not having a lot of money. Just enough to get by on. Mind you, at the minute, it's a little bit hit and miss, but then that keeps the edge up. So that sort of keeps me from being complacent. And yes, so I think it's probably best for me not to have a lot of money, because I would just waste it, fritter it. I mean, take that £100. Went in my account, and it's a big lump sum, so I could have done a heck of a lot with it. I could have paid a debt. But no. I put it towards, I think I just got lots of things off of Amazon. Granted, it's for my addiction, latest addiction, which is the bookbinding. But then, having said that, I wouldn't have got those things any other way, really, if I hadn't had credit, because there's no way I would have even saved up enough, I don't think, to have, not at the present. Now I haven't got my Etsy, which I'm really noticing the difference. I was happy, comfortably happy, when I had my Etsy shop. I had enough money coming in and enough, you know, it was enough. Some weeks it was a little bit tight, but it was still enough. But now I haven't got that, and I'm trying to build up on eBay, and eBay is just not the same. And yes, I've got my own website, but of course that's still added expense. So I've got to have a rethink. But on eBay, I'm just shoving everything in there. You know, my stuff that I'm trying to get shot of, as well as my stuff that, you know, some of the stuff that I used to have on Etsy. But it's hard, and getting used to eBay again. Oh my word, changed or what? I just do not like the way how they pay you on eBay. It is about as clear as mud, and so is their account bill section. It's as clear as mud. I mean, I used to think Etsy was bad for the you know, the bill listing or whatever it was for your bill, because it'd have listing fee percent, listing fee percent, listing fee on the shipping, listing fee on the listing fee on the final NUV, and all this kind of stuff. And you think, well, they could be adding I don't know what, because it makes no sense to me. And, you know, I just have to trust that they are getting it right, because there's no way I can work my way through all that. I mean, 7 individual or so, you know, sometimes plus individual sections just for one listing sale on Etsy. But at least you had that little chart thing, you know, and the pie chart and all that kind of stuff. And it was easy peasy. And even the orders list page, you could see which had sold, how much for, and do it all from there. Clear. eBay, it's not clear. No, you get your page, you click on your sold, and then it comes up with a few things, but then it has this list of all the other things as well. And it's like, well, I didn't ask for that. I only wanted to filter to the sold stuff. Now, stop confusing me. And then the payments. Etsy, you got paid on them. I set it up to get paid every Monday. So whatever I sold during that week, minus the fees, the rest would come back to my bank account, all of it, not eBay. eBay, they seem to, they hold it for a while. And at present, it seems to be like about 14 days. But sometimes it's 7 days and sometimes it's 21 days. But there's never any rhyme nor reason. They say it's just to check that the item gets delivered. And it's like, great. How are we supposed to work, you know, as a business with that? Because you get paid on a Tuesday if you've got any cleared funds for that week that's clearing, you know, or for the week before, which is clearing. And then you got it in dribs and drabs. So one week I got something like £2, and the next week I got £38. And you just, I don't like it that way. I want it clear set so I know exactly how much I've got coming in, and when it's been paid to me, I know I've got it, and that's cleared that section off. And also for your accounting, it's a lot easier that way. But well, and for my universal credit accounting, I've then got to be careful, because then I can only do the stuff which I've got for my business selling. So then I've got to mark that down. Whereas there's other items I've got, which are my household stuff I'm just getting rid of because I've had it for ages. You know, an old book or something, or things like that. And so those I don't class as business because they're not business. They're just my crap. So then I've got to separate it all, and it's all... yeah. So it's a lot harder. But at any rate. Oh, I put up one of my, you know, my envelopes, my games, challenges on Folksy. Oh, I don't think it's here. On Folksy, I put up one of those ones, and a couple of them. And Folksy turned around and told me, and said, we don't know what it is you're selling. And I thought, well, read the description, look in the picture, and I think you can tell. But they didn't like it. And so they asked me to change it. I had a weekend to change it. So I changed the picture to not have the cash in it, because I had a picture of one of my envelopes. That envelope. Then I had the, I think it was the 300 one. So then I had a picture of that, and then I had a couple of fivers. And it said challenge, you know, a savings challenge. And they didn't like that. And so they said change it. So I changed the picture to that and the challenge game. And I put that over across, so because sometimes I've noticed that some people will go into the pictures, and if it hasn't got a watermark, which I've yet to properly figure out and do, but it's another time-consuming job on all the pictures that I have got, some people will just go in and right-click and save image as, and then use that as theirs, and it's like, no. So I did that, and then and I changed the blurb so it was clearer, and they removed my listings and said nope, they didn't like them at all. I hadn't changed them at all. And I thought, okay, so I've got to go in and resort that out. But for God's sakes, talk about so I missed Black Friday, didn't I? Because I was going to do all that. But, well, hey. Right, here we go. Let's stop sidetracking anymore. I'll keep sidetracking. You know I will. All right. So we have Klarna, PayPal in threes, ClearPay, debts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have catalogue. Then we have my credit card for business. And then we have my credit card for personal. And, oh, I've got the catalogue. So is that it? Yes, that's it, I think. Right. So these are my debts. So Klarna, I owe 117.83. PayPal in 3, I owe 1. This is all of the payments, so there's 2 lots of payments left, so this is all inclusive. 168.91. ClearPay is a little baby in comparison. 32.58. I ordered some lovely lock to paper that I needed to complete my my other thing that I'm doing, and I'll show you that in a bit. All right, so then we have debt 1, £969. Oh my word. Debt 2, £1,230. Oh God. Debt 3, 1,800. Oh my word. Debt 4, 560. Debt 5, £1,060. Catalogue, 1901.35. Business one is £1,390.86, and the personal is £1,447.90, and that is what I owe. So brutally honest there. And well, let's add it up and scare myself completely. It's only money, isn't it, really? 117.83 plus 168.91 plus 32.58 plus 969 plus 1230 plus 1,800. Is that right? I suppose so. Plus 560. It's because I keep remembering whether I've remembered to put the dot in. Plus 1060 plus 1901.35 plus 1390.86 plus 1447.90. Now, are we ready for this? Am I ready for this? Am I sitting down? Yes, I am sitting down. Oh my God. I have broken, oh no, £10,678.43. Okay, so these are going to be easy to do, to get off, because once they're paid off, they're paid off. That's it, dump. These ones I'm slowly breaking down. They get £10 a month. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Not much, I know, but when one goes down, then I can, because I was kind of like doing the, I can't remember they call it, the avalanche or the snowball effect, but where you, I mainly focus, say, on that one. So I'd say I was putting away 100 quid, because obviously I didn't have that one at the time, but I had 100 quid, and at the time I had 4 debts. And so I'd give everybody 10 to 3, and then for the 4th debt, or whichever one that was, which was usually the smallest amount, I would give the rest. So that was 70 quid. And then my theory was that when that one got paid off, then the next one will get 80 quid, the next smallest, and so on until I'd paid them off. So those can just rattle along on their own way because they're quite happy like that, except for one who keeps moaning. See, I pay these by bill payment, a lot of them, but this one, they set me up a direct debit, and I didn't want a direct debit. I want to pay it exactly the same as the others, because the 2 of those are under the same person, you know, under the same debt people. So I wanted to pay them all exactly the same way on exactly the same date, whereas this one they'd done for like middle of the month, and I did these for the beginning of the month when my money had come in. Because usually by the middle of the month it's, you know, a bit hit and miss. Unless I've got it catered for, but see how I've got it is my universal credit pays for my food only just recently, and my bills, household bills, and then my PIP would pay for the debts and any other debts that I had. So I'd send 100 quid over to the catalogue. I would pay the 100 quid to those, and then I was left like 47 quid left, which would be eked out between these because that's all I had at the time. But now I've got these. So those can rattle on their own way. This one I really want to focus on, as well as these 2, because those will be off shortly anyway. They'll be off by the end of December. So my goal for January is, I'll put it down here, don't I? January. Focus on paying off not bills, debts. Right, so that's my one goal, because let's face it, we can all make New Year's resolutions till the cows come home, but guess what, we always break them, perhaps by the 2nd month in or the 2nd week in. So, well, that's that. So I have 176p, which will go into my account. Now, I know a lot of this is for things like this, so I shall split it up. And so I've got the emergency is not part of this, and neither is clothing, and wasn't there, oh, and pets. So 130 and we'll have the £6, no, we won't. 130 will go into the bank to pay these, so they'll go towards their next payment, because I'm trying to pay them 100 quid, even though they don't want 100 quid each. They want like 40 quid, I think it is, but I'll do them 100 quid each, so we're getting there. Right, so that's that. Does that make any sense? Right. So I'll show you what I've been doing then, just to cheer me up. Look at my granddaughter. She's been having a field day. Oh, I've got my little baggies today. These are 4x6s. Is this the one? No, it isn't, but that's that. Now I'm toying up with getting a little piece to go on there. So possibly, ooh, dropping everything. A bit of black, maybe, and then a white bit of card, and then it'll just be blank so you can write on it what you want. So I don't know if that's a good idea or not, or just as is. What do you think? Do you think I should add? But yeah, that's that one. So they're nice and flat as well, because I've been using my makeshift vise thing. So that's those. And there I have done. These are all completed ones. I've got a load more still over there. So these are all completed except for the name plate or whatever they call it. So that's those. And oh, and another couple. And then these are ones I finished. Listen to the heartbeats. And then of course that's Wee Ying, Lanjan, Wang Yibo, who plays Lanjan. Yeah. Then we've got, this is from TGCF, which is Heaven's Official Blessing, the same author who wrote Modao Zushi. There's another Modao Zushi. So we'll differentiate them by Modao Zushi is the cartoon version, and the Untamed is the people. That is Black Butler. That one's another Untamed one. It's a fancy art job. And that one is, of course, for you. And then there's Sanman. He's from the TGCF. So Heaven's Official Blessing. So yeah. And there's just a blank black one. So I'm getting used to the trimmers and things like that. And of course I've still got more to go. But well, yes, so there's that. Now what I ordered that lock-to paper for, that I said earlier on in the doodah is wait there, I just need to go and grab something, is for, oh, blast my leg, it's for, what am I talking about? I don't really know. I haven't got a clue. I don't know where the rest of that's gone, but it's for shish kebabs. I've just only gone and dropped them. Should I say my backside hit? Always forget how big the backside is. Don't we, as we go fast? Oh dear. And women have a double whammy because we've got front as well. Right. Yes. So yes, the lock-to paper. It's for. What is it for? What have I done with that? Oh, for goodness sakes. It's from the notebooks that I'm making. I've lost the track that I'm on. Typical. Right, look at all this. Right. It's not for this. This is something separate because I'm sidetracking, because I always do. Right, so I'll put those out of the way. Now this is Chiagami paper, Chiagami origami paper. And it's these. And what I've done is, that is a card blank, a 5x5 card blank. One like that. That I have glued to stiffen it. And then I've put a sheet of the Chiagami paper that came straight from China. But at any rate, so that's that. So I've got these. So I think They're rather pretty. There's a little bit. Some of these I have to redo, resort. It's a problem when I'm gluing on with a glue stick late at night. Some will end up being in my stash. But yeah, so quite lovely. Look at that, that's gorge. And the gold in it. Lovely. And it's real, yeah. So, yeah, some of these I did last night while watching the Ira's live. So I was on my bed while doing it, and it wasn't a good place to do it. But those. So now these are the fronts. I'm waiting. I've ordered the Locta paper because it's that one's hit and miss, that one, because I have to do another one of these, another square, and see, it's like that, and then I have to cover that bit. So that's one, the top, but then I have to do another one, and the Locta paper that I've ordered is, like they say, it's handmade, and it's handmade Nepalese paper, and the ones I've ordered are plains, but they're not a, you know, a full plain because of the roughness of the paper. It adds to the texture and everything else of it, so it looks really nice. And then so then the back will be a plain one of those, and I should probably, I'm wondering whether to use the Locta paper on that or just on the back bit. I think that's what I'll do, and I'll just get some black, because I've got plenty of black card that I can have on the inside. And then, so say you've got two, you have it like that. I've got to then, where's now that's the I want to then do Coptic stitching, so like those booklets that I showed you a while back. Don't know why I'm getting out, because I've got my booklet here somewhere. There it is. Something like that. So if you imagine, and I've got some paper like that, so imagine it like, you know, obviously not that bit or that bit, but like that. So there'll be some little books like that. That's what I want to make. Try my hand at. So I mean, it's a long job, because I've got to glue all these, and it's using the glue sticks I've been using. But I was toying up with using the plain PVA glue, but like lots of others, you know, online do. But I think that'll just make the paper too soggy, and I didn't want that, you know. But well, so I've got that. So that's that. This is what I finished last night. It's not that good, but I finished this book, making this book. So that's Japanese stab binding, and I've just used cream paper, and you just, stitching's all concealed, and then I'll probably put a little piece down there to look like a proper Japanese like booklet, like, oh dear, like, where is it? I know where it is. There it is. This is one I ordered from China, just to sort of see how they did it, but like that, not that bit, but this is what they've done. They've done it with cotton, but I've done it with waxed thread, but that kind of nameplate thing. But obviously I'd have it as blank, so people could write down what they wanted. But yeah, so there's that one. And then, yeah, I get fleas in my ear. And right, so there's this one. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. So I might do 5 signatures, or I might end up just having 4. So inside these ones will be, these are the wrong size, I haven't cut these down, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets in each one. So I think they do like 4 signatures a piece, but I've got 4 there, whereas that will make it 5 signatures. So that'll go in one of those like that, and then I would, you know, make the holes. And that one is like how I was showing you with the Chiagami paper backboards, you know, with these ones. I'd have it as the Coptic stitching. So I'd have, that one will have inserts, and then all these would have the inserts. And then they'd be cut down to size, because as you can see, that's whatnot, which big. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one on the end, and there'd be signatures in these. So that's how they'd work, and they lie flat when you open them. But yeah, so I've got that to do, and then I've got those ones. I'm a bit annoyed when I cut this paper. I've got some more paper over there, because it should really be that way, but I've got it that way. So there's that one. I don't know where the back bit's gone. And then I've got, there it is. Then I have that one. So I've just got the other bits there over there somewhere, I think. Then I've got that one, and that one's with red. That one with black. That one. That one. Similar to the first one, but slightly different. And I've got the rain clouds, or the clouds, smiley clouds. Then there's that one. That one. That one. Quite like that one. And that one. And that one. We've got spares there. I don't know where they're from. But well, yeah. So they're all ones I've got of those, which I've got to do. So of course I've got to, you know, fold the paper, cut the paper down to size. And then what I should probably do is I'll just fold the paper, because that's A4 paper, just fold it, put it in, make the holes, no, cut it down to size, the extra bit can be cut off as well, because then I can use that for something else, and then make the holes, and then I can just spend an evening sewing. I'm trying to remember how to do it. So that's those I've got to do. So this is what I get in my head, you see, and that's why I start things and go on, and I utilise lots of things. Like these ones, I just got a load of those cash books that were quite cheap, especially in Wilkinson's. They've got a special, you know, buy 3 for £2.50. I've yet to look online as to whether I can get them any cheaper wholesale, but to be honest, sometimes it's cheaper to go and get them from, say, Amazon, you know, in bulk, because business to business pricing isn't always as cheap. Sometimes it's more. I mean, if you look at a Viking Direct business catalogue, which is like a Staples chain type of thing, I mean, some of the prices for some of the items is absolutely ridiculous. And then you have to add the VAT on top. And you just sort of think, I can go down the road and get a, you know, or I can go to the cash and carry and get a same size tin of, say, coffee or whatever. And it's, you know, a little bit cheaper. So blow that. And then I've got these ones that I'm doing. So I've got these. These were going to be envelopes, and I thought, I got a bit tired of doing the little ones. So I thought, that'd make quite a nice little stapled book, notebook. Obviously that gets cut off. So I've just got to fix that onto there, and then fill it with paper. And I've been cheating a bit. I've been looking at the prices of A5 paper, because that's just a bump fold. So yeah, I have to see. So I've got things like that. See, this is sort of this month's mind bend sort of thing. Next month I could be doing something completely different, and I'll have like 300 booklets or whatever, and they're just not going anywhere. And what I've done in the past, when I got into jewellery making, I did lots of jewellery stuff, and I made lots of earrings out of those felt balls, beaded felt balls, and I just added them onto ear wires and things like that and packaged them up. And I made a gazillion of those. I've still got a load down here. And it's just going to be too much to flipping list. So every now and then I throw them to the charity shop. So just things like that. But you see, I'm frustrated and annoyed, because these are supposed to be, well, they've been in there too long. These are supposed to be 925 silver, and yet they're starting to change a different colour, so I probably won't be able to get away with doing that. They probably won't accept them anymore at the charity shop, so I'm going to have to break them down. Some have worked and they're still fine, but I don't know, must be, maybe, I don't know. But yes, so I do things like that. It's like bulk chain, you know, just got to do stuff. And then I've got, what else do? I do those pendant necklaces. Oh yeah, these sort of things. I think I've shown you these before. These are my seconds tray, but they can be added on to, I've done some which are over there, up there, which have got my Untamed bits on, and they are I mean, you know, it's this one is Attack on Titan, which I can no longer sell, so I'm gonna have to do something about it. But I've created them into key fobs, but then in the back I put one of those little things because I had some of those, and that makes it into a pendant necklace. So, you know, you can use it as a key ring or a pendant necklace. But yes, I like crafting. Craft is for my sanity. It really is. So yes, I've just got to find ways of getting shot of it. And as I say, downstairs I've got, I don't know how many bolts worth of fabric. Try to think what to do with. Yeah, but well. So anyway, on that note, what else was it that I was going to do? Oh yes, Monday. Well, I think I've ordered what I need for Monday's game. So I can only go and collect that after midday. So in the morning before 11, I'll phone up and just check whether they got my order, and then I'll go in after midday and collect it, and then come back and film. Probably to go up the next day on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that in a way. But well, yes, so on, oh no, I haven't quite finished, have I? I was going to do this. I think I filled in some of it. Where did I put it? Oh dear. I do like these books because they do, you know, look at that, they do lie flat. Yeah. Right, now where did I put it? Where did I write it? Oh, for God's sakes. It's got all my workings out in here. Let's see. Workings out and to-do lists. Right. Oh, there it is. Right. I'm on 339. 10, 20, 30. So I'm all right with that. I filled these 3 in the other day, actually. So I'm just one short of another one. And then 4,000 hours. So that's 2,000. So I've got 2,400 and I've got 2,436. So I'm not quite there yet for the next one. And I filled in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 the other day. So yes, so we're coming along. Just need a few more. Then that would definitely help. Anyway, so that's it. The end of the video, I think. Probably waffled on long enough. Oh my God, I have waffled on long enough. Yes, so I shall be doing more stuff, and I shall probably have a few up of videos of perhaps me making some of these things just to throw in. You know, it'll be budget related, you know, if it's like making these ones, you know, or doing other things. But well, and side hustles. So on that note, I will love you and leave you. And yes, so have a very good week. Have lots of savings, do lots of challenges and savings, and good luck for December and Christmas, saving for that. And just think, after Christmas, woohoo, that's one less thing we have to think about. So that's going to be good. Right, on that note, please like, comment, and please subscribe and share if you think anybody else might like to see this old bent waffle on. But well, yes, so have a good weekend. I've said that already. I've got me tea. I'm going to go back and watch a bit of Thai series because that's the way how I rock and roll in this house. So bye bye.